future, what do you see? I really need to know now, is there a place for me? If we're gonna survive, the dream must stay alive.
Authorities are appealing for calm throughout the evacuation process.
Slade! Slade! Ellie! Quick! Come and see! CityNet!
It's Jay, he's about to speak.
Jay? Uh-oh.
Wait, it could be good. He might have made a breakthrough. We don't know what's gone on.
What are you saying, that him and Amber might have pulled something off?
Gal, what exactly did you see?
Just the announcer. She said, stand by for an announcement from Jay.
Do you reckon they've got control over the net?
The people's enemy.
It's well known that this man has, for some time now, been an enemy of the people, a force for darkness, working against the interests of the population. Well, today we're here to tell you that Jay has at last seen the error of his ways. But don't take our word for it. Let Jay tell you about that himself.
I presume that once he's finished, you'd like me to accommodate him?
In your own time, Jay.
That'd be a waste.
Sir?
To trap a nest of rats, you need a little bait.
Ruby's pregnant.
Wow, and how did that come about?
Well, actually, it goes way back to your big mouth. Slade's real ill. I'm working on a cure for him.
What, you mean you've still got her believing that?
Well, I was waiting for the right time to say something.
And now she thinks that she's providing you a son and heir. I find that very touching.
Yeah, I guessed you would. Any ideas on how I tell her how things really are?
Yeah. Just do it. You need to be firing on all cylinders here, man. For all our sakes.
I confess that Amber and I have been leading the rebellion against Mega. And we apologize for any suffering caused by our opposition to Mega's excellent plans for a peaceful city.
And there you have it. But watch this space for more on this.
What could he have done to make Jay say that?
Torture. More than torture. If I know Jay, he's protecting someone.
Amber?
Maybe.
Well, they didn't show her. Doesn't look good to me. Now that Mega's got their confessions, what do you think he's gonna do to them?
We're not going to try and rescue them, are we? Not by ourselves. Without men.
I'll give it a try.
I said men, Sammy.
Hey! Jay! Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Any idea what's going on here?
They're trying to use us for propaganda.
Well, they can try, but that doesn't mean we have to go along with it.
We might not have a choice, Amber.
You asked to see me?
Yeah, thank you for coming. I hope I'm not disturbing you at all.
Not at all. I'm sorry that the guard took you to the tunnels by mistake. He has been disciplined.
That's okay. It was a bit scary, but no problem. Have a seat. Mega, what I really wanted to say was thank you.
For?
For being so kind to me these past few days. It made me think that when all this is over, you might not, well, bear as much bad feeling as some may think. Look, what I'm trying to say is I think you're a little misunderstood by some people. And so I'm prepared to vouch for you on that count, if you want me to. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say...
Guard. Show this young lady out, would you?
What?
You're free to go whenever you wish. My thanks for being so useful.
I was thinking about Jay and Amber. It might come down to us having to... What? You have no right.
You tricked me. You let me believe I could confide in you. You confided in me. Why did you do that?
You really thought your trivial, emotion-driven problems would interest me?
But why pretend that you were offering me friendship?
Friendship? All I wanted was your compliant mind, Trudy. Somewhere I could probe around for the information I needed.
What information?
Amber with Jay?
What?
It was easy after that.
You pig! Get off me!
What you're doing is so futile, Salene. Okay, I can understand why you were doing it before. It was a comfort, but now? Sal, I'm here. You've got me to talk to. It doesn't work like that. Oh, then tell me how it does work and let me help. Hey, I'm okay, really. Are you asking me to ignore what I've found here? I don't know. Because if you really, really want me to, then I will. But if I do, how long will it be before things get out of hand? Before we become strangers? Before this lot becomes the only friend you've got? Let me help you to help yourself. Okay. It's gonna be all right.
That's crazy. Hey, Ren. I've struck something here that seems, like completely inconsistent.
Yeah, just work around it.
Work around it? What type of advice is that? I mean, what is this stuff? It looks anatomical, cerebral even.
Look, don't worry. It's just stuff from another program, all right? Just store it.
Throw it where?
For crying out loud, Jack. Here. Now, can we get on with this?
Okay. Here's your
Would you like a hand? No, I gotta do this on my own. Thanks.
Well, if you ask me, there's no point crying over spilt milk. What's done is done at the end of the day. There's no use closing the stable after the horse is already
Gal! Please, will you shut up? Just shut up!
Sorry I spoke.
You don't know anything about how I feel. You don't know anything at all. Trudy. What's happened? Where have you been? Gal, why didn't you tell us she was back?
Thought you knew.
Have you heard about Jay? What happened?
Oh, God, why am I so stupid? It was me. I'm the one who's responsible.
What for?
For Jay and Amber getting caught. Making use to me. And I believed him. I believed everything he said to me.
Is there nothing that jerk won't do? Trudy, listen to me. Nobody is blaming you. He did it to me as well, remember? He knows how to manipulate people.
I'm just so sick of doing what I think is right. And then finding out that it is all wrong. Not anymore. From now on, I trust no one outside of this tribe.
I just feel so helpless, stuck in here doing nothing.
For the time being, the Morants might be coming up with a plan.
Got everything you need?
Yeah, thanks.
Everything okay with you?
It's Ran. I think he's keeping something from me.
Sounds like Ram.
It's as if I don't know his whole program. How can he expect me to be of any help?
Keeping things from you. What kind of things?
That's just it. He won't say. Something to do with the brain function or something. But hey, what would I know?
What's he gonna do with it?
Nothing. He's just storing it. Why?
Nothing.
Do you know something I don't, Ruby?
Look, Jack, you just have to take my word for this. I can't explain because I promised not to, but it's gonna be okay, honest. He told you to store it?
Oh, come on. You just can't leave it at that, Ruby.
Slade, hi.
Ruby, Jack, I'm calling a meeting here later this afternoon.
Well, I'll be there.
Anybody home?
Hi, Sammy.
Guess whose birthday it is today? Mine!
Wow, why didn't you say? I would have done something.
Ta-da!
Where did you get that?
I got my contacts. You want a celebration drink?
Okay. Just a little one.
Yes.
What is it?
A favorite of mine.
Happy birthday, Sammy. Yuck! Ugh.
Great.
So, Sammy, a favourite of yours, eh?
Yeah, a favorite of mine. Really. A man's drink.
Beer.
You ain't paid for that. Put it on my tab. You don't have a tab as of now. Keep the change. You're 2 credits short. Oh, you want to make something of it? I've got rules, Ebony, and payment in full is one of them. And I got rules. Nobody forces me to do anything.
That is from Siva. You remember her? She was the girl that had the misfortune of being your sister.
I loved my sister.
Yeah. So much you wasted her.
Look, don't push me too far, Lex.
Or what? You get rid of me too? You know, I don't usually trash women. But for you, I'd make an exception.
Nobody's trashing anybody.
Stay out of this, Slade.
I can't do that, Lex. I can't do without either of you when the push is on. We need to talk.
Lex?
Anything yet?
No, nothing.
You don't suppose...
What?
But they wouldn't deal with them and then just announce it, would they?
Not Mega. He'll get as much out of this as he can, whatever he's planned.
Just hope it's not the pain game.
Thank you for your patience. And here to speak to you is your leader, Mega.
It's Amber! Thank God she's alive.
Friends,
Scumball.
the past week has been particularly difficult. The reasons for this stand behind me now. Not only did their misguided actions threaten the huge benefits we all enjoy now, but the threat was to our whole way of life, the very core of our ability to provide for you in the way that we do. They deserve the ultimate punishment. However, I have decided that they will live. But, since punishment is unavoidable, they will be sentenced to memory obliteration.
What?
Thanks.
I've been wanting to see you.
Yeah, well, I've kind of had some things on my mind, if you haven't noticed.
Does that include Slade's cure?
What?
Is that something I should know, Ram? Jack was here. Why didn't you just tell him you were working on Slade's cure?
I really don't need this right now, okay?
Why do I get the feeling you're putting Slade on the back burner? Ram, you can't abandon him. You're his last hope.
I'm sure that if you talk to Slade...
He needs that cure.
Look, give me strength. There is no cure. There never was a cure because there never was an illness.
What are you talking about?
We made it up, Ruby. We had to tell you something to stop you poking your nose in where it wasn't wanted.
That's not true.
Sammy. Your favorite, eh?
Proud of yourself?
Look, Ruby, it wasn't my idea.
You try and tell that to your baby, if you ever get to see it.
At least let one of us come with you.
Me, I'm the one who caused all this.
Out of the question. Well, how are you gonna get out of the safe zone?
Not to mention across the Badlands.
Look, who out of the four of us knows best what to look out for in the city? But I got people I know, favors I can call in, I'll be all right. Let's face it, we need help. The only way we're gonna get Jay and Amber out of there is if we get word to the guys in Liberty. Besides, I got a little making up to do.
Be careful. And if you see anything of Jack.
Hey. Take care. Look after each other.
Oh, he's drunk. That's all we need.
Sammy! Sammy, wake up! I think he's more than drunk. Show me the bottle. Oh my God.
What's going on?
Do you know about this? Did he drink all of this bottle? Gal, I need to know.
Yes, I suppose he must have.
And you let him? Gal, don't you think we have enough to worry about without this?
I thought he'd sleep it off.
We'll be lucky if he wakes up. I think he might have poisoned his system.
Just try and be patient, eh? Give them time. There's only one way we're gonna make it out of this mess. And that's to take it one step at a time.
We gotta get the salted water to his stomach.
But won't that make him sick? He only did it to impress me. I shouldn't have called him a kid. I should have taken the bottle off him.
Well done, Sal. Where do you suppose he got the stuff from anyway?
Just so we get up to speed on how things are going. We know Jay and Amber are doing their best to soften up Mega, cause some disruption.
I'm gonna join them. Well, I'm not doing anything here, am I?
We all expect to move on Mega just as soon as Ram completes on the core program. Ram?
Well, dragging me away from meetings all the time ain't gonna get the job done, Slade.
Oh, well, let me apologize on behalf of everybody. What we want to know is how long before we can move.
Well, I mean, if you think you can get the job done faster, honey, then go ahead and try.
How long?
It's impossible to say.
A week? 2 days? 2 weeks?
There are 24 hours in a day, Ebony. If you think that you can find another couple, then I think we'd kind of like to see them. Maybe Ebony here could tell us what she's going to do in regards to organizing the main attack. For example, what weapons we will have available, apart from the one that we all saw her use the day that Java and Siva died.
Hey, let's keep the talk relevant, yeah?
Sure.
Is this all we're gonna do for the next hour? Score points. So far, what have we learned for certain? Ram is behind schedule. Great.
Ram's right on one thing. It would be kind of cool if we could just get on with it.
Yeah. So, with your permission...
Sit down. We've got more to discuss, Ram.
I've heard enough of this. I'm moving out. May.
We need help.
What happened?
Jay and Amber. Mega has them, and I think he plans to erase them.
What do you mean?
Their minds, Jack.